You are a chaser on the chase, one of Britain's most popular TV shows around at the moment. You're known as the Governess, and it's
That's
an
right.
absolute honor to have you on the platform.
Thank you for inviting me.
The first question I like to ask you is that you were born in Westminster, you
Yeah.
studied at the University of Edinburgh.
Yeah, I studied linguistics at the University of Edinburgh. And then after that, I went on and did a postgrad in journalism at the University of Cardiff.
Wow. And following on from that, you then went into journalism. So could you just talk to us just a little bit about that?
Yeah, I sort of always vaguely, as a child, I mean, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I thought maybe I would be a writer because my grandfather was a publisher. And so I was always reading books. I never was really very much of a writer, to be honest. But I just thought, if you're going to be a writer, the way to make money from that is to be a journalist. So I went into journalism. And then after about 10 years, it dawned on me that I didn't actually enjoy being edited. I wanted to be the one doing the editing. So I moved into book publishing and spent 20 years copy editing manuscripts and reading proofs, which really was much more interesting.
Thank you. And even following on from that, you then became a TV personality. So in all of that,
Yeah.
what influenced that ambition?
I don't know. I know that I always, as I've said in a previous interview with The Guardian, I just always wanted to be famous. But I didn't really know what I could actually be famous at. And I'd sort of pretty much given up the idea of that I would ever become famous. And then basically, the best job in the world just fell into my lap. So it really was accidental. I happened to have discovered the existence of high level quizzing, discovered I was quite good at it, and discovered that the Chase might well be looking at this very new show that had just gone out with just two chasers, Mark and Sean, might well be looking for a female chaser. And it was just all those things that happened simultaneously. So really, it was a massive accident.
Thank you. And following on from that, in an interview with Entertainment Daily, you talked about your experience with regards to bullying.
Yeah, I was bullied as a child. I mean, I think any odd child gets bullied, and although nobody knew in those days what Asperger's syndrome was, they didn't know that there was an autistic spectrum, and they figured, if you could talk and were at least minimally functional, then you were not actually autistic. So I just simply got, bullied for being odd. Um, it stopped it stopped as I got older and went to a school where bullying was stamped on. And as I learned to have more of a sense of humor about myself, to be honest, because the kid that will get bullied is the kid that makes it worth the bully's while to bully them.